The second thing is psychological stress. And psychological stress is a brain that is constantly on the run, or a brain that is constantly looking towards threat. The thing up here that we call the brain is only part of the brain. This is part of the brain, that's part of the brain, and this is part of the brain. So we talk now about the three brains. We shouldn't talk about three brains. We should talk about one brain in three sections.
Oh, connected.
Yes. Yeah. This is the stress management part of the brain.
Okay.
That's all it does. So if we're up here, all we're going to deal with is fear and anxiety and threat. And even if there's no threat in our immediate world, it will go to the future or the past to find something. So what I need to do to reduce psychological stress is to slow down this part of the brain and activate this part of the brain. So I start to practice gratitude. I start to practice love. I feel connected. And the more I get into here is, we know the heart has incredible neurons of its own. And the more I get into a heart space is the more I stop thinking. So if you were working with a Formula 1 driver, you were working with some of the amazing athletes that I work with, what I need to train them to do is not to think intellectually when they're in a pressure zone, is to feel.
Okay.
So you talk about flow state. You talk about that ultimate coherence. And you say to a football player, how did you know the pass was on? I just knew it. How did you know the score? I just knew it.
Because they're in the flow.
Yeah. Or, how did you know that girl was going to be your wife? I just knew it. So psychological stress is when this part of the brain, so remember your brain's in three sections, 1, 2, 3. When this part is slowed down and quietened, and the nervous system is quietened, the heart starts to open. And now it's joy and love.